and wishing you all a very happy and a prosperous year 2024. 2023 has gone. It has given us a lot of immense learning. We have learned so much new. We have made a lot of mistakes, but then we have promised ourselves that we will try not to repeat those mistakes in the year 2024, right? Because 2024 has just started. It's breathing with us, and let's make this year even more worthwhile for us professionally and personally both, right? So I'm doing a series on essential skills must have in the year 2024, and I'm going to be doing it different parts because I can't cover all those skills in one episode because then it becomes too heavy, and I want the episodes to be even more interesting so that it just captures your right attention span, and then you can get back to doing whatever that you're doing throughout the day, right? So we need to understand that the industries, they continue to undergo some transformative shift every now and then, right? So we as professionals, we need to equip ourselves with a strategic blend of, say, digital acumen, adaptability, resilience, emotional intelligence, critical thinking, commitment to lifelong learning, communication, leadership, and the list is quite big, right? So that's the reason I'm saying I'm going to be doing this series in different parts, and so let's try and see what are those skills so that we stay relevant in our careers, we stay relevant at our workplaces, and we also contribute some new learning into our day-to-day work life, right? So hello everyone, you with your friend Sonia, who's not just your friend, your neighbor, your mentor, your coach. I'm a marketing veteran with close to 3 decades of work experience. I'm explorer of new ideas, and of course I'm a lover of coffee, right? Because this is Thinking Out Loud Thursdays and we usually have coffee together, so I'm going to keep this trend consistent with last year because this is something that we have to start our day. So this is our first coffee of the year 2024, and make this coffee bring in a lot of flavor into our lives, right? So let's get started. Before we start, I'm just wondering whether you've subscribed still for my channel or not. And if you've not still done that, it's okay. Maybe you're trying to take your own sweet time. You're figuring it out whether my channel is contributing to your learning, it's helping you in any other way or not, whether it's contributing towards your overall growth, it's giving you some new tip that you can include in your professional or your personal life. So it's all right. I'm going to give you your breathing space. If you have still not subscribed, take your time, but yes, if you're ready, hit the subscribe button as I keep bringing in such innovative or some new things that might help you in some way in your career journey, right? Because I want you to be part of my journey and I want to be part of your career growth and your journeys, right? So let's get started with today's episode on what are the top 3 skills in today's series that I'm going to be talking about, which is a must-have in the year 2024. First skill that I'm going to be talking about is digital literacy and technology skills, right? So world is changing. There is continuous involvement of technology at our workplaces, which was not there 5 years ago, which was not there 10 years ago. Now it is very much on the face. We have no other choice. We can't escape. We can't shift a direction and go into a different direction. We have to face it head on and just make a resolution that 2024 you will improve on your digital information. If there's something that you're lacking, make it a point that you will learn about that, because see, there is so much of involvement of technology and in our work lives and even in our personal lives. But let's talk about our work life, right? Right from every department, you take about HR department, finance, accounts, you look at admin, you look at marketing, sales, projects. So any department that you put today, there is no department that works without technology, right? So technology is right there because there are a lot of project management tools, there are HR tools, finance tools, sales marketing, there are CRMs, etc., which is giving us a lot of data to look at. It is saving a lot of time for us. We're able to take much more better decisions. We are becoming intelligent in our decision making. It's all courtesy to the technology, right? And plus there are a lot of emerging technologies which had emerged in about the last 2 years, and that will take again a big prominence in the year 2024, like you have artificial intelligence, which is AI, and of course there is blockchain as well. So I my this year 2024, one of the resolution is that I want to get familiar with blockchain. AI I'm familiar with, but yes, I'll continue to pick up any new trends that are coming in AI. But blockchain is something that I'm not aware of much, so I want to dedicate this year into learning about blockchain, what it is and how it helps people, right? So please be curious, be open to learning these new skills, because if you're not going to be open to learning anything that is present in the digital universe, then you're going to lag behind. सब आगे निकल जाएंगे, आप पीछे रह जाओगे. And so if you want to walk with everybody at your work, or maybe you want to make a difference and you want to stand out from the others, then I think you need to pick up this skill. This is a must-have skill to have. Get an understanding of different digital technologies that are coming in and how they are impacting people's life. How is it making your life easier at work? Please ask these questions to yourself and figure out how you want to do it. And because this is such a big, vast topic in itself, I will probably dedicate one full episode on just digital literacy and technology skills, where we can talk at length about different tools, different technologies, how are they impacting people's life, how is it making things easier, and so we can talk about those in one dedicated episode, right? So because see, if you start having this skill in your day-to-day life, if you start learning about this in your day-to-day life, then it is going to help you enhance your efficiency. It's going to improve your communication skills. You will actually start connecting with people globally, because through technology, you're able to make good connections globally as well, not just in your same city but also outside your city, right? You stay relevant in your career. You start taking data driven decisions rather than decisions that are based on assumptions or just on your gut feeling. See, there's a huge benefit that you derive if you're able to focus on this skill. It used to be like 2 years ago, even this skill was like, I used to shy away from technology and all of that. But then I really devoted a lot of time into, because I'm curious by nature, I'm very curious. If there's something that comes and I'm kind of that I feel that this is going to help me, but I'm not familiar with it, I just get out of my comfort zone. I try to ask myself, what is it, what it can do for me, how I can pick up that skill, and then I start talking to people, getting information about it, right? You don't have to get into some courses and all. Of course, you can pick up a course which is dedicated on that, because you feel if you do a course, you do a certification, it's going to help you in your career. Please go ahead and do that. But for me, it was more like, I was getting base information. And because right now it's not like I'm working for a single corporate, I'm doing my own consultancy, so I don't need that to that extent that I need to get into certifications. But yes, every day I dedicate at least 2 hours into doing some research, looking at market trends, looking at new emerging technologies that are coming in, and how is it going to help me, because I want to stay with the time, right? I really don't want to like lag behind. So if somebody is talking something about it, I should be able to understand, if not contribute in that topic, I should be able to understand what they're talking about, right? So please, this is a must-have skill. You should focus your energies into knowing this area also, right? The second one is adaptability and resilience, right? So See, adaptability, because works are changing, work environments are changing, there are new things are coming in, there are new challenges that are thrown on our face on day to day basis, right? At our workplace, something goes wrong, something breaks down, something happens and we are not able to handle it, or you were working on a particular project, now suddenly the whole dynamics of that project has changed, so whatever you did is obsolete and you have to think of with a fresh angle altogether. So if you become rigid, then you'll not be able to grow, you'll not be able to move forward. So that's the reason you have to be adaptable, you have to be flexible in your approach, and this is a good skill to have, because it'll help you grow in your careers, it'll help you achieve your milestones that you've set for your career, right? So adaptability, because in the uncertain times, it'll help you adjust to the new circumstances, new work environments, and also resilience. Why? Because you will face a lot of setbacks. So remember 2023, make a list of this is a good exercise. Yes, I was doing that, I'm still doing that exercise. I think I'm going to finish it in the next week. I'm writing down all the setbacks that I had in the year 2023 and how did I bounce back from those setbacks. So this is a good thing. I think you guys should do that. It'll help you, so that any setback that you have in 2024, I hope you don't face any setbacks, but it is just a wishful thinking. We will face setbacks in our life. And once we face setbacks, we will be more confident to bounce back from those setbacks, right? So make a list of all those setbacks that you had in 2023 and how did you bounce back from those setbacks, because that will give you more confidence to be prepared for any surprises that are coming in the year 2024. So this is a good skill to have. Be adaptable, be relevant, be resilient, and don't have a very rigid approach, because there are cultural diversities now coming in, work styles are changing, a lot of biases are coming, and you need to address biases at work as well. So this skill will really help you, right? Now the third one, which is the last one in this series that I'm doing with you, is critical thinking and problem solving. Now what is critical thinking? Now critical thinking, take it like a compass which is guiding us in the ocean of information that is there in front of us. The tasks are becoming more complex, so we need to analyze the situation critically. We need to look at data. We need to look at what are the insights that are coming from that data analysis that we did, because we just don't do data analysis, right, in silos ki karna hai to kar diya. We do the data analysis because we want to have some insights, some meaningful insights that will help us think clearly before we take any decision, right? So I think this is a very nice skill to have. Start practicing critical thinking given any circumstance, because look at very multiple perspectives to any given situation that is coming in front of you. It's a very timeless skill. So I always say that this is a very timeless skill. It'll never get outdated. You need the skill year on year. Last year भी जरूरत थी, इस साल भी जरूरत है, हो सकता है इस साल इसकी ज़्यादा जरूरत पड़ेगी, because with changing times and evolving technologies and evolving work cultures and diversity coming in, I think you will be faced with situations where this skill will come very much handy, right? And problem solving, of course, you need to, when you have a lot of data in front of you, you start taking intelligent decisions, you start taking very strategic decisions, and you're able to come up with solutions and not just get stuck with only problems, right? You start looking obstacles not just as mere obstacles, but you start looking at obstacles as a stepping stone towards growth for your own prosperity, right? So I think this is very much required, critical thinking and problem solving in your day-to-day work life. So I think these three that I've discussed with you, give a thought to yourself whether you have that skill and you just want to polish it, or you feel you are lacking behind in that skill and you would like to improve and gain more knowledge in that, I leave that decision to you, right? So please, here's to 2024, where our skills is going to be the driving force towards success and fulfillment. So here's wishing you all a very happy 2024 and prosperous careers to all of you, right? So have a fabulous day, everyone, and I'm going to see you next Thursday. Have a great day. Bye bye.